Hey there, Sid here, and you are watching Hash Play. Today I'm gonna review my new laptop, the Lenovo Legion Y5 Party. I have made an unboxing video of it, you can watch it here. Let's get to the review. First of all, I haven't reviewed a laptop, and as it is said, there is a first time for everything, and this is it. So basically, I'm not going to be doing any review with a lot of technical details and benchmarks and all that, but I'll be sharing my personal experience with it and how it feels and how it is to use and whom I think it will be useful for. Now first, let's start with the screen. This is a 15.6 inch Full HD IPS display with 250 nits brightness, and it is very bright. The colors are also accurate and I haven't felt any issue with it. Everything is nice and sharp and crisp. It is an IPS panel with 60Hz refresh rate. There is a 144Hz option as well, but mine is 60Hz, and this review will be mainly based on specs of my particular model. In spite of it being an IPS panel, it has great viewing angles, as you can see. Next up, let us talk about the keyboard. It is a membrane style keyboard, I think. I'm not sure about the name and all. It is great to type on and game as well. The response time is very low. It is supposed to be 1 millisecond and I haven't measured it, but I think that is accurate. It has nice cool classic white backlighting that makes it way more usable in the dark than my old laptop, which didn't. The backlighting has 2 levels and can also be turned off completely, which is good. It has big arrow keys, as you can see, which I appreciate because many laptops don't have that and instead have tiny ones. Those are good things about the keyboard. The one thing I didn't like about the keyboard is that the number pad is arranged differently. Though it is easy to get used to, it takes a little bit of use before you stop hitting the wrong keys. There is a dedicated key for screen recording, and I personally would have liked the menu key instead of that. But since this is a gaming laptop, I understand why they chose the screen recording key instead. The inclusion of function keys and the option that belong are great as well, because this has brought microphone and camera blocking keys along with keys for aeroplane mode setting and usual volume, brightness, trackpad and display keys. Overall, the typing and gaming experience of the laptop is great. The area below the keyboard is of a matte texture, which is very comfortable for the wrist, unlike glossy surfaces. Moving on to the trackpad, we have one with Windows Precision drivers and it works perfectly. All the gestures and the scrolling and everything is very smooth and quick. The size of the trackpad is also perfect, not unnecessarily too big and not too small that it is not usable. The addition of left and right keys are also great, as sometimes it is better to have that physical click. Moving on to the internals, my device has an Intel i5 9300H with a base clock of 2.4 GHz. But I found it rusting at 4 GHz easily in normal conditions. The fans do kick in under heavy load and the fans are pretty loud, but this happens only when gaming or editing videos, and while doing all these, we will have headphones anyways, so I don't think it will be an issue. And on the plus side, the fans do a great job of moving the hot air away from you, and the keyboard does not get hot like I have seen in some other laptops. Though I would not advise you to use this on your lap for too long, as the exhausts are under the laptop and it gets toasty, and trust me, you don't want that on your leg. At least not here in India, where it is pretty hot all the time. Right now I'm sweating like anything. Though a bedsheet or pillow will help prevent it from reaching your legs if you wanted to. The graphics horsepower is provided by NVIDIA GeForce GTX 650 Max-Q with a 4GB of GDDR5 VRAM, and the power it delivers is great. I was able to run Far Cry 4 Steep and NBA 2K20 at 50 to 60 FPS without dropping too many frames, and I was able to even stream with gameplay not dropping below 20 to 30 frames. Editing and rendering is also great. The 8GB RAM also helps with the system being very fast. The storage is provided by 512GB SSD on my model, and since I have large video files and games, space does run out fast, and hence I upgraded it with a 500 GB hard drive from an old laptop. Talking of upgrading, the upgrade process wasn't very easy as I found it quite difficult to get into the system. This might have been due to lack of proper tools, but once inside it was very easy to install the hard disk. The PCIe SSD was also beside it and easily accessible. The Wi-Fi card was also easily accessible, though I didn't upgrade it, but I wasn't able to find the RAM slots. So if you're planning on buying the Lenovo Legion Wi-Fi 50, I recommend you get the amount of RAM you want ahead of time. Now, coming to the outside, one thing I love about the device is that it does not scream gamer. The whole laptop has a classic look. The Legion logo is also black, and even though the Y logo and it glows in white and isn't very odd. Basically, if you want, you could take this to a business meeting and nobody would make fun of you for bringing a gaming laptop to a business meeting. The texture on the outside is great. I don't know if it will be difficult to put a skin on it because I haven't tried, but without skin it feels good. Moving on to the ports, we have 3 USB Type-A ports, all of which are 3.1, along with 1 USB Type-C port, which is not Thunderbolt type, that is to be noted, because it cannot power the system or a display. And for display output, we have a mini display port and an HDMI port. There is a microphone, headphone, combo, 3.5mm jack, and a Kensington lock as well. Great thing about the arrangement of ports is that there is one USB Type-A port on each side and the audio jack as well on the left side, and everything else is on the back. This is great because the ports that are frequently accessed are there on the sides and those are on the back, thereby staying out of the way, making the whole user experience much more pleasing. Now, the complaints I have with the device is that it is a heavy laptop. I know it has a lot of power in it, but there are lighter options with more specs out there. But looking at the price, I think the weight is something I can adjust. Another one is that the battery life is very low. I was only about to get 4 hours and 35 minutes while playing YouTube videos and doing random things in co-op. With gaming, it is much lower. Apart from the battery backup, this is a solid device and I see myself using this one for a long time. So now, you might be thinking, is this a good choice for me? Well, if you are a gamer or you do light video editing and photo editing and want a laptop with a big screen and great performance but don't want to pay as much as a 200cc bike, then this is the one you are looking for. And also, if you have the extra cash and want to upgrade, it is possible to do that with this laptop as well, because there are many different configurations you can get for the Lenovo Legion Wi-Fi 50 on their website. On that note, if all you do is surf the web, watch videos, and most of your work is online or offline, all office applications and lightweight software, then clearly this is not for you unless you do like to game. If so, this is totally for you because, as I said, it has the power of a gaming laptop, but the looks are classic. Now, if you want to see benchmarking scores and gameplay and all, do hit me up either in the comment sections or on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere you can find me, and I'll make sure that happens. So that is my review of the Lenovo Legion Wi-Fi 40, and if you want to check it out, I will have an affiliate link in the description. So if you are buying it, would be great help if you use that link, as it will give me a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you dislike the video, you know where the button is, but if you liked it, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to leave your valuable feedbacks in the comment section and share the video to those who might like it. It might be helpful for. You can find more videos here and in the descriptions. Until next time, peace.